what in the is the huddle like when a mother gotta say he ain't giving this dude the ball, and he threw an interception at that.
So
inches away, I gotta go. I can't even take this.
I'm gonna explain it to you. At least the way it was explained to me.
You can't say 2-yard line to me no more, bro. I gotta go. I can't believe it. I'm serious.
I gotta go. Man, I know I'm gonna get got. But I'm gonna get mine more than I get got, though.
2-4 for the one time. I'ma get got, but I bet I gets mine. 2-4 to 2-6. And if I get got, then you know what I'ma get.
About it before, like, if I was outside and I was doing wrong,
yeah,
down the street,
somebody says,
"Hey, boy, bring your ass here." And yep, I'm gonna beat your ass, and then I'm gonna take you to your mama,
yes,
or to the house,
yes,
and they gonna handle this.
That's the energy. That's community.
That was when we.
That's gone. Yeah. And younger cats, they'll be like, they quick to call you. You'll be uncle. You'll be OG, and they won't listen to you though. So you're not the uncle they listen to. You're the uncle that they can smoke weed with like that. You're not the uncle they take advice from.
Yeah.
The proverbial uncle that they call us is not who they listen to. So we don't really have a grasp of people, in my opinion, 21, 22, like you said, inboxing me from the crib. Like, real talk, that's distance. Are you trying to be distant, man? I'm your old man. You dig? Like, and that's the thing, like, where y'all get that from? So we really do have our work cut out to
because that ain't passed down.
No, it's not passed down.
Ain't passed
we hip hop. We real open to you. Y'all texting us?
Well, that's what I wanted to ask you. First of all, I got an intro on now.
Mike, you can get into the intro.
I will. Just
after.
be quiet.
We can do that. Why you want to break up the?
I'm not breaking it up.
Man, why you want to break up the group, man?
I'm not breaking it up. My question to you
breaking the band up.
Yeah, man.
My question
Last
to you is,
with you, man.
Yeah.
Goddamn.
My question is,
where they came?
Why? How did it change? Because you're right. It ain't passed down, right? Oh, the generation previously had certain morals and principles about them, right? The guy on the corner, I know I wouldn't be where I am today without people in my community getting me away from certain stuff, saying, "Oh no, we doing this, Mike. You can't come down here, bro. We already know you something different." You know what I mean? Where did it go wrong?
It's a lot of things, in my opinion. Like, one, there's a lot of, like, in our culture, there's a lot of wealth worshiping, right? So red bottoms, Louis Vuitton, and the wealth worshiping, right? One thing, you get it. You're a pro athlete. So yeah, I'm got what I got. You're a successful person. You bought what you got, right? But the worship of it is deep in our culture, right? So they see Marshawn, he gotta be dipped. You see Wood, he gotta be dipped. We have this thing where it's worship though. And our culture goes deep into worshiping, as we see. We the ones who holler in the church, right? So some of us are like spellbound by the words, right? Yeah.
Mike, he going to where you want him to go.
And let him talk.
Am I?
He got it.
Yeah, because we are, for sure. Like, that's why I mentioned, say, there's no public enemy. There's no like that. There's, I like Future. I like the rap. I do. But think about the words. And we had LL Cool J. These were pastors, by the way. Because I ain't go to church. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't no church dude. But I got lessons. Some of them were spiritual lessons that we got from rapping. Or we got inspiration, right? Even if it wasn't no kind of lesson, you got inspiration from rappers, right? Think about what's being said today. Today, nothing is talked about but, say, literally it's just sex and drugs and just undermining everything cultural. We wouldn't even know the black culture was a great contributor to the American fabric at all. You just wouldn't know. And especially with them getting rid of like DEI like that, you just wouldn't know the incredible contributions. And without the contributions, we just look like tatted up, running around talking. Go pro like a Ja Morant can go pro and still carry a thug thing. You know what I'm saying? And like, but you ain't no thug like that. Y'all don't even got that. Y'all got what y'all got. Y'all got shooters and all that type of dumb. But y'all are like drill music people.
Yeah.
Y'all are just insane with it. There's a difference, crazy and insane. Y'all are insane with it. Everybody's a little crazy. We all a little bit crazy. But insane, that's that other level. And in my opinion, we've done too much to exalt the ratchet people of the culture, right? And not the smarter people. So like, even Tupac could be ratchet, but we knew he was spiritual. We knew he was smart. We gathered that from the way he spoke to everybody. Nobody's like that. No one's like that. And remember, we're shepherded in. We as a group, we shepherded in by somebody. Who is the somebody? There's no somebody, so it's tough, man. It's tough for the younger people, in my opinion.
It is tough, man. And to that point, Wood, man, first of all, thanks for being on the Get Got pod today, man.
Get real, bro. Hey, Get Got, boy. I like that name, Get Got. You heard? That's perfect.
We've been waiting for a guest to get into this type of discussion because it's needed. And to your point, man, with regard to us, you say we worship
wealth worship.
Wealth worship. Man, I'm gonna have to use that from you, man.
Sure.
Spread it. That's
legit, bro.
Let us put the fire out, dog. It's a fire. Let's just put the fire out.
Well, I tell people all the time, like, especially black people. I'm talking about American blacks. I'm talking about us.
Mm-hmm.
We're the consumer group that lifts up every other people.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of these discussions internationally, we don't hear it, but it's about us.
Right.
We spend over, $2-3 trillion just in our community. Just our community spends that. That's like the 16th richest country in the world.
Right.
If we ever consolidate, if we ever come together, if we ever say, look, man, I scratch your back. Like, but we don't.
We don't do that.
And to your point with the music, man, like, I believe there are people out there rapping like that. I believe, because I find them. They just aren't put out there because we don't own no industries.
Right.
And so I look at what you're saying is kind of like a byproduct of a Cold War that's been going on for a long time, but we don't know we're in a fight.
Mm-hmm.
How not? But it's true. I agree.
We don't know we're in a fight because it's so masked, it's so hidden, we just don't know. And so the people that allow the drill music to be in front of us,
right?
Who are those gatekeepers that are allowing that?
Right.
It ain't us.
Nope.
And I believe that our people, if they see more of the positivity in front of them, they'd support more positivity. But we're human. If you only see it negative, you only gonna see negative.
You vibe with it.
You go vibe with it.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And when a group of people first encountered us, they saw that we had gold. They saw that we were always flossing and kind of, but it wasn't no flossing like the like hurt somebody else. It was just like, oh no, look, that's what I got.
Yeah.
There's a group of people that know us better than we do, know ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
And to me, man, that's the issue. And that's why I think we got to have discussions like this in a public forum.
Yeah.
So
Makes
that
sense.
real ones know that real ones know.
Yeah.
If you get what I'm saying, man. So appreciate you like starting the pod that way, man, because we need it, man. This is the Show Love to the Running Back segment brought to you by PrizePicks, where you can win real cash by just picking more or less on your favorite players. Beast Mode! Let's show some love to the running back.
Show love to the running back.
Kenneth Walker, man. You know who that is? Kenneth Walker?
K9.
K9. Him and JSN got the Hawks offense cooking. Divisional matchup for him this weekend, taking on the Rams. More or less rush yards. He went more 3 out of 4 times in October, just so that you know that.
You asking me personally?
I'm asking you personally. You the only other person on the other end of this question. What
Joe say? More and more.
More and more.
More and more.
Rams defense be balling though, bro. They do be balling.
They in the division. Ain't nobody trying to hear nothing about the Rams.
Well, all righty then. Thank you to our good friends at PrizePicks, America's #1 daily fantasy sports app.
This episode is brought to you by PrizePicks. The hard-hitting football action is even better with PrizePicks. The weather might be changing, but the feeling of being right never gets old. So keep the season rolling on PrizePicks by getting $50 instantly in lineups when you play your first $5.
The first few months of football season has been entertaining, Beast Mode. Baker has been cooking. Drake Mays have been heating up.
So, man, Jackson Dart, you know what I mean? I'm taking the more, you feel me?
PrizePicks also offers injury reboots. If one of your players leaves the game in the first half and doesn't return, PrizePicks won't count it as a loss. PrizePicks is the best way to win cash this football season. Which players are going off? Which ones are overhyped? Make your picks in less than 60 seconds and turn your takes into cash all season long on PrizePicks.
Download the PrizePick app today and use code GetGot to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code GetGot to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. PrizePicks is good to be right, my boy. What time is it? Game time.
Basketball season is back, money, and there's nothing better than sitting in an arena, the adrenaline rushing, watching home hoops.
Love me some hoops, my boy. Always said, you know what I mean? I like when hoopers go hard in the paint like running backs.
And we were just scrolling through the app looking for tickets for basketball games for this season. Easily found some great seats at great prices as low as $25 with a steal, Beast Mode.
$25, man. I love Game Time because it shows you views from all the seats in the venue. Always need to see my view before I buy.
Get a panoramic view of the seat before you buy it. I agree, big dog. Also my favorite part.
And it's easy to find not only NBA tickets, but any other event tickets in your area.
How about them? Dare I say it? College football tickets with Penn State, even though we just blew it.
Damn, give it up, Mike. Chewing your old glory football days, man.
Take the guesswork out of buying NBA tickets with Gametime.
Download the Gametime app, create an account, and use code GetGot for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply.
Again, create an account and redeem code GetGot for $20 off. Swipe, tap, ticket, go. Download the Gametime app today. Jaxon is ChatGPT for sports.
Tap into over 10 years of historical data for smart decisions.
Get instant prop suggestions and fantasy help specific to your needs. Let's get those PrizePicks picks popping. What player has gone over his rushing prop the most this season? So done and click. That's a great question that requires digging into the season-long prop data. Oh, wow. J.K. Dobbins. This is sick, money.
I'll always be saying I wish we knew more about Jackson sooner, though.
Everyone gets a free 1-week trial. Subscriptions start at just $10, but use code GetGot for 25% off. Head on over to www.pinesports.com/GetGot to try Jackson for free.
It's where I'm at, just in every way, in a sense, like just where I'm at, you know what I'm saying? Just mentally, physically, spiritually, it's kind of where I'm at in terms of, there's a lot going on. And if we don't start to be formulaic about fixing stuff, it won't matter about money and stuff like that. Because historically, they've gone after like the affluent first. Because you don't have to go after the hood, you go after the affluent. Those with the on the other side of the fence financially, right? You think about historically like Tulsa, they burned it down. But Tulsa was a city built. That'd be like us four, the Homestead Act, right? So you got 40 acres, everybody got 40, so now we got 120 acres. We just take that, consolidate in an area that we think is safe. Then you come up with a grocery store, and you come up with a school, and then we come up with, you know, how we farm over the areas and stuff like that. And you build a town. They destroyed those towns, right? There were many of those towns. So the effort has been there to do stuff. My point is, those were the affluent people. They didn't build a town with those were the affluent people, okay? So people with money in the culture typically get targeted in some way, shape, or form first. So it is important to understand, like, you ain't protected necessarily by by financially. You have to be protected, like, different way than financially. You have to be sort of like, you just can't be ignorant. You gotta be protected by what you know. You know what I'm saying? So that's a lot
by
different.
The knowledge.
Yes, you gotta be somewhat protected in that way. And then again, like me, I just think it's important to go after the formative kids because we'll just sit up and fight. I'm G for whatever we have to go through, we just have to go through it, right? But if we can reach kids in their formative years, because that's how we all were. Somebody reached him, made beast mode. Everybody was reached, all right? And your Thanos story, it started in your formative years more than likely, even if you don't know it. You know what I'm saying? Your dreams started then, your pursuit started then, and then you got to where you wanted to go in a short amount of time as a young adult. You can't be an athlete or an actor, really. It's all young people in a sense. You know, at least you start young, right? You keep going after it until you achieve it. But in my opinion, in order for to really have things like go in another direction, you do have to take people like Marshawn, myself, others, right? Who people like. They just like people like you. People just like him because he's himself. They like me because I'm myself. You dig? Those people, and put them in front of people in their formative years, you know, because it can't be some of these other people because they're too tainted by it. You dig? They got too much going on to be in front of the kids like that. But if we want to change, you go to the formative years kids and you start implementing energy that's like just dope ass energy. So Marshawn is at the school and goddamn it, you know, a 10-year-old tackled him. Like, oh, he'll never forget that. That's that spreads, right? Or us just being like, I went to Chicago, I went to my old neighborhood, which is a very bad community still, right? And it was like seeing Elvis in the hood, you know what I'm saying? And I just know that changes everything though. And now I'm smiling with him. I'm not trying to be cool. You know, I'm just wearing sweats. I ain't trying to be flossy up and show that no separation. I don't want to show no egotistical separation from the crowd. Like, and that's why y'all don't see me at all, because I don't want to show no separation based on what I got. I don't have, like, I ain't special for nothing I have. You know what I'm saying? House, cars, whatever. That's not, I don't want people to gravitate toward me for the reason like that.
So how do you reach more people in your position? See what I'm saying? That have the power to influence. Because you're right. If you put people like Beast Mode and yourself in front of young people, yeah, there's going to be an excitement and energy. You're going to grab their attention like other people can't, right? But there's other, you know, whether it's rappers, entertainers, whatever the case may be, that they love too, that may not be on the same vibe.
Right.
I'm always like, how do we touch those people?
I think
you see what I'm saying?
One way is like, you know, I'm sitting here talking like this. I recently spoke to this guy's name is Alvin Tillery, right? Alvin Tillery he's a Democratic strategist, right? Strategist. And he was telling me how they was kind of everything up, right? Because they definitely dropping the ball and they've been for a long time. But all the political stuff is kind of like all over the place and all screwed up. Anyway, he was giving me the lowdown, but he started the conversation about how he got lynched. Okay, he was lynched, and he's 50 years old. He was lynched in Jersey. He survived a lynching. At 9,
Hold up, what?
Yeah.
he survived a lynching, okay? So he survived a lynching in the 80s.
Guy's 50 years old.
50 years
that's
old
in
now.
that's in my.
Yes.
That's not
He's
too
in
far.
your group, right?
Yeah.
You right there.
He was lynched at 9 by some 13-year-old, 12 and 13-year-old dudes because he was standing next to this little white girl or whatever, right? Black dude in Jersey, not in the South, in Jersey. So it was a botched lynching. Anyway, it goes on. The kids end up going through juvenile, you know, they end up going to jail or whatever, juvie jail and stuff like that. But that was his story. That was his start of his. So from there he goes to Morehouse, then he goes to Harvard. He ends up this special dude in the game. I brought him up because it's about talking to people like that, you know. So Wood is talking like somebody like that. But if I was over here just talking, I'm talking about this and that. It'll be a different flow. You dig? And we could definitely. I'm okay to talk about who's the best LeBron or Mike. I'm G for all the conversations. But what's in the front of my mind just came out, and the discourse just happened organically. And to me, that's because that's what you want to bottle. Like you want to bottle that up and send them out. Like let them sip from that instead of just plain old. Laugh. We funny too. We funny in these moments right now. Right now, look, they're going to laugh, right? Because something's just funny.
Yeah.
And that's what you need too, because laughter, that's a healing thing also. I'm about really drilling that, dog. I really am. Like, to me, moving forward, it's really about that. It's my personal mission statement. And I hope others who have the ability to like reach people, just take in that type of energy and just go for it. Because it's a big deal for a young person to talk to somebody like him or me, period. They see you, boom. That means I'm reaching you? All right, well, let me Gandhi this.
Yeah.
Gandhi your ass.
Yeah.
MLK.
Gandhi your ass.
Go ahead. Now, so me too, like, I don't know what I'm going to be like at all. And you can't anticipate what I'm going to be like because there's mystique to my character. Not so much anymore, moving forward, but that's kind of how I wanted it. You know what I'm saying? Without somebody being able to really know me, and I got to go to all the events and all that. I don't really want to go to the events. You know what I'm saying? I don't. I don't want to be at spots with everybody, all the celebrities, and it's cool, but it just ain't for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I don't get cool because I'm seeing them across the thing. I feel uncomfortable. I'm like you remember when goddamn it, what was it? It was like Scooby-Doo and the Flintstones and the Jetsons and the Flintstones in the same episode.
Yeah.
That's what it be feeling like when everybody be a celebrity. I'm like, what goddamn? Everybody, Jetsons and the Flintstones. Yeah. I'm ready to get out of here. You know what I'm saying? So I just really don't play the game so much that way. And I'm lucky to have a long career because part of it is that, right?
Yeah.
And so I just never played the game like that. And I'm very blessed just to have the career I have. Certainly. But in my opinion, it's so that we can have this kind of discourse. I was supposed to have a long career so we could have an impact. You know what I'm saying? For something a little more important than my role in this and that, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, that's really the thing, and who ain't gonna want to talk to this guy right here? Like, if he say, yo, man, I want to holler, they gonna at least think about it, you know what I'm saying? Be like,
hell yeah.
Nah, if I'm not too busy, I'm gonna go holler at my man, you know what I'm saying?
Nah,
So
that's
absolutely
how we felt about you. I mean, because, they back there doing their thing on the production side and like, man, we got all these, and it's like, oh yeah, we got to talk to him about, well, hold on, we was doing it. Hold on, we was doing, just everybody just stopped, looked at each other like, this really just shaped culture.
Yep.
From everybody that
That's
you
funny.
done worked with. You know what I mean? You got the A+ roster of that. But the thing is, as I was thinking about it, as I'm getting the opportunity to sit here, listen to you talk, like, no, they got to work with you.
Mm-hmm.
Just your mindset. And I mean, I'm not sure if it was like that when you was younger and while you was in the thick of things, but for you to come out on the other end of that and able to sit down and process it like that now, because you touching on something that me and this been doing, for a long time, like being activists in our community. Like, how long
since 2010.
And I'm going we'll have our 20th year next year with
bro.
the community, our organization in the community, and it's like it's been so many battles that we done had with just wanting to help and be in the face of these kids, right? And then the backlash and the red tape that we get from the city with just trying to help.
I know, it's amazing.
That is mind blowing to me that, you could go to the city and tell them, I want to do this free of charge for the kids, whether it's a reading program, a math program, an architect program, a coding program, music, entertainment, and they'll give us red tape. And the fight be so, for us, it be so stupid.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we want to get it free to the kid, why are you not supporting it
Right.
and want to help push this forward?
Right.
You know what I mean? So listening to you, speak on that, like I said, me and this have these conversations all the time. And for you to come in and before we even start, just
Came
start
right in
spitting
going,
that.
I'm like, this is awesome. And
it's authentic.
Authentic. It needs to be heard. And first of all, he ain't doing his foundation much justice. This man, they turn up for Oakland, bro.
No,
They
I
got
know.
he got resources all through that damn city, bro.
That's
from
dope.
beast mode,
That's
bro.
Need to know,
from
like
beast mode.
Yeah, they need to know that. Like that needs to be visible, right? Make that cool. What's cool now is a bunch of, but making that cool, because black people care about what's is cool.
Yeah,
so much, right? Like we could just put something cool on it, throw that in the water, and a bunch of motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Beyond that
Hanging
pole,
on that.
this motherfucker got 40 million people on it.
Yeah.
Because it's cool or it's something we deem as that, right? So I believe that's happening though, to be honest with you. I think that it is a wave of energy coming in that, so he's been doing this for 20 years without like maximum, like, oh yeah, let's pump up visibility so everybody can know it's me and all this and that, blah, 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 blah. A celebration is about knowing it's me. So that's even making more dope, that he's not out trying to like make something of it to build on who he is necessarily, right? It's just who he is that's built on. You dig? That's how I felt about myself. Like, but that is important in my opinion to sort of be highlighted now. Now is the time for there not to be mystery to that in terms of that's a major achievement. 20 years, 10 years doing stuff for people, and look how they talk about us, black men particularly.
Yeah.
Look how they talk. Because it only take one little bad apple. It only take one little apple make the whole barrel look up, right? Yeah. So that's us. It only take one, and now it's all of us, especially monolithic, we consider one ideology group.
Yeah.
The way they consider us. Like, so the one bad apple, that's everything is up on the strength of that, right? So we got our work cut out. You know what I'm saying? But that's super dope. To me, you highlight that. To me, you really just highlight that. You go live on Twitch with that. You do the college tours, me, you both, or you get them like Alvin Tillery. I'm gonna go and do like college tours with Alvin Tillery, right? He's a scholar, basically, but he also cool. He's just a regular dude, you know what I'm saying? Capable of being in the seat right here, just doing what we doing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Parlaying, just simple parlaying type. And but we're gonna hit the road and go live and do all our alma maters and other schools starting that way, but let that be known. Make that like it was a party. You know what I mean? Let it be a flyer this in town, and I'm at, he's at Morehouse or whatever. All the kids came out just for him to say, yeah, I started this initiative 20 years ago. I want y'all to meet some people I work with. But they came to see him. That's all he got to say. But he gonna say more because he's capable though. Some people, they might not be able to say more. You dig? But he could reach young people because they want to be like him. They still want to be they self. They still do what they do. And let everything, build the walls around me. Go ahead. It's just whatever. You have to build the walls around me though. You're not gonna stop me.
Yeah.
You dig? It's work to build walls. Y'all go do all that work and build walls all the way around us to stop us from making the movement that we need to make happen, right? Because, like I said, once you reach the kids in their formative years, they want to be running backs.
They'll take it and run with it then.
But we don't got to make them running backs and actors, right? That's kind of like, it's a book called Black Bourgeoisie. It was written during the Jim Crow era, and they talk about how we end up celebrities a lot. Like, so me, him, we end up in the game, right? And he talks against it in this sense. Back in the 50s, they interviewed several doctors, black doctors, newly black doctors, right? And they were saying stuff like they would rather lose a patient than lose a football game. That's when they got us. You'd rather lose a patient than your football team lose a game. You okay Now, I don't think they meant that literally.
Yeah.
But that much excitement for football, rap, acting, sports and stuff like that. Think about it. We really put a lot of energy into that. And only 1% of these are gonna make it, and they're not gonna end up him or me. They're not. They're not. Somebody is. One person out of 1,000. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, like you said, setting up other things in the schools is so necessary, bro. For them to have fun around building a robot at school. You know what I mean? Have fun playing chess, not knowing it. Now you're in love with chess and you did some engineering. And football is third, but you did at it. You still got this on your layers.
Yeah.
You still got that. You still got this popping.
Still got to get active.
Yeah, you still can get active at any point. Like,
Yeah.
you could turn the and play a sport like that. We can, period. We can. We definitely are engineered to do all that kind of like that's, but that should be maybe third to two other things. Like fall in love with a couple of other things, you dig? Like that's what I tell a young pup, and older too. Like the stuff you had fun doing before you were an adult. Visit that when you're an adult, like, you know, and see if you can still have that love for that stuff. Like before you drink, smoke, you know, sex, girls, women, stuff you had fun Saturday morning, cereal and milk.
Cartoon.
You had fun doing, drawing, whatever it was, shooting around, whatever it was. It's cool to keep that stuff into your life, in my opinion, because it like preserves the youth of you. Like think about it. You're fully divorced from all the childhood. Nothing is more aging than that. That's why I play sport. I'm about to play this till I can't play no more.
Till the wheels fall off.
Like
You ain't
dig?
lying.
I used to hoop all the time, tore my Achilles. That shit, yeah. Then I double back, start hooping. Once I got back, tore them again.
Oh, same
Now I'm
one?
trying to same Achilles. So you know that's I'm trying to show my little nephew. I'm like, oh nigga, with a motherfucker can't help you for real now. Like, you know what I'm saying? I used to could help you. Now it's like you doing all this other shit y'all do. You know, all that hezzy step back. Shut the bozo. You still can't hoop.
Yeah.
Can't hoop. I don't care if you got the hezzy with the turnaround. What is all that?
That's
Blocks.
crazy as
Shut
fuck.
They do that for
We
Instagram
just
and
had
drills, bro.
Paul P up there. He was saying damn near the same thing. As he stepped back, and he's got all
They got
moves
names
shit,
for this now. Y'all sitting up naming it. That's a hezzy step back.
crossover, get to the cup.
Get
I'm
to
a-
2 dribbles,
Yeah.
3 dribbles.
But Wood, I want to hit you up on
Oh,
this,
yeah.
man. First of
Sure.
all, man, like Above the Rim,
Mm-hmm.
The Wire, Paid in Full,
Mhm.
Remember the Titans, Free Franchise, Blade Runner, Ant-Man, Next Day Air, which was
Yeah,
a
a lot of
hood
stuff.
classic right there, bruh.
Man,
You've been in a lot of different stuff, man. You work with, some of the movies shaped the culture for us. You know what I'm saying? Like,
sure.
when did you realize?
Strong,
Wrong side, yeah.
That was fun.
When did you realize, your effect on the culture?
Never really realized that. You know, you're
Come
talking about it. Man, I'm telling you,
You didn't
bro.
feel it? Like, come on. After
Nah.
Above the Rim, after working with Pac
But
and
you gotta
everything,
really
like,
be outside to feel it. You know what I'm saying?
got
Like,
you.
where am I feel it at? At the crib? Where my son not answering and texting me down? Hell no. Plus, I like to feel like me, you know, and I don't want to feel outside of me so much that I, you know, if like talk to me too much, I start thinking about me too much. Like I don't be wanting to think about like all the stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really think about it so much. You know what I'm saying? My brother's an actor. We don't even talk about acting. We talk more about sports and like that or what's going on in the world than we do acting. But that's a lot. You just named like
Yeah,
I-
bro.
I-
And that's just a little.
That's just a little bit. I ain't even. It's more.
Right. It's a lot of stuff. Like
Man.
blessed, bro. I'm blessed, bro.
Yeah.
It's a lot of
Blessed.
stuff, man.
Yeah, it's a
That's
lot.
why I told you, like,
Point, yeah.
damn near shaped the culture. Like I said, we was over here tripping out when we trying to put, because me and my over there, you feel me? Anytime we can, we gonna throw a movie reference in there to try
okay.
to, see if it's somebody on there. We just was going through it like, this got heat. Like, know what I mean? I'm more the, you know what I mean? I'm going to sit down, I'm going to politic with it. You know what I mean? What's happening, my boy? And Mike, you know, he's structured a little bit. And when I'm listening to him put that together, I say, damn. What? Like, hold on.
There's a lot.
So, man, right now I'm kind of in the mode where it's like, I really just want to just give you the floor and just want to sit and listen and observe and just take in all the game. Because, man, you know, we talk about be on that hype. I was raised by OGs, not IG. We got somebody like you in this that's legendary. And then, like, man, I can't not go back to it enough. But the way you just came in is just was on point. But when you just read off this again, it's like
a lot of stuff.
Out of all those different roles, different characters, what do you look for when you decide to actually take a role? You know what I mean?
Now what I look for is just like stuff that balances out what you read, you know, stuff. I don't want to do like a lot of the same, you know what I mean? So it's a lot of diversity, and then I think most actors want that, you know? So like, you don't want to be defined by one character. So in my opinion, you know, I'm past that. So that's why it's more like an iconic actor, I believe, because I don't think most actors get past that. And then there's a lot of influence, like you say, cultural influence by the movies. And I'm in them. So
hell yeah.
you know, plus I'm for the culture very much though. It makes sense for that to happen. Like I am definitely for the culture, you dig? And really first, you know what I'm saying? So I've always been that way. So when I'm doing this stuff, I don't really select something based on, I mean, I try to balance it, make it, you know, so you could stay diversifying what you say on the list, you know what I'm saying? So, but a lot of times it's about what I create for myself at this point, because now I produce a lot of this stuff, so I'm producing stuff for myself, and good ideas that come my way, basically, I just, like, if it's a good idea, then I try to with it, you know what I'm saying, and see where we go with it. Like, yeah.
That's big, because I done made a transition into, I mean, from playing ball to, you know, getting into a little acting myself. And I mean, the transition been smooth as far as just like with me, the worth ethic, I mean, the time that you got to put in. And I mean, I see a lot of similarities. And then it really helped me coming from a team sport. Like, you know what I mean, being on set and being able to you know what I mean, see the strengths and the weaknesses in myself, first of all, but then in the individuals around me. And then being able to be, you know what I mean, a team player to make sure that I fit in what we got going on. Because when I walk on set, I always feel like the eye out, like everybody looking like, oh, they go to beat the football player. Like, you feel me?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you know, like it's important probably like at your stage in the game to really just have a great role, that one standout role that you just kill, that make people think, damn, Marshawn did that. Like, not what you're really comfortable with doing. Like, so you might, right now, they have a grasp of who they think you might be, so they might come to you with roles that fit you already.
Yeah.
Right? But if I want you to be, you know, what was it, Ali, the movie, the Will Smith and Jamie, but Jamie's role in that movie, but you could do that.
Yeah. You could.
It's a challenge, but you could do it. So you can get defined by however your greatest challenge is and how you meet that great challenge, to be honest.
Look, when you say that, right. Bro, I played a school teacher in a lesbian movie. So you talk about being in
outside.
uncomfortable. You talk about,
like, that's what
I was like, man, like, oh, man, my little sister is a lesbian, so I had to read the script, and she like, nah, it's cool. I think you be able to handle this. I was like, all right, you know what I mean?
Make sure you take care of me.
Yeah, man, you feel me? She like, nah, I read the whole thing. Like, nah, you gonna be solid in it.
I love that.
But I mean, that was one of the, when I retired, like, one of the biggest opportunities that I had now playing in, I did another one where they just let you do, like you ain't got no lines, you just do all your own.
Yeah.
That's
on
murder
tougher to me.
For
like,
real.
That's a harder work.
No,
knock that out.
Was easy. That was probably the easiest I could have done. You feel? Because I'm like, I ain't got no lines. I get to say whatever I want to and play it how I want to. Like, all right, cool. I had no idea what was going on the whole time, but it played all right. It was Murderville with on Netflix with Will Arnett.
Oh, dope.
So yeah, it was. So I mean,
and you get real opportunities because of who you are. Sometimes, with fake opportunity, you know what I mean? DVDs ain't even out no more.
Yeah.
Try to hit the VHS.
Man, we gonna be on DVDs.
Yeah.
Like, what's a DVD?
Yeah, they don't even.
No, but yeah, that's really to me, like early on, whatever most challenging role you have, and people can see the distance that you travel to get it accomplished.
Right.
That'll separate you from most. But a lot of football players, for some reason, they go into acting and they do good, man. They do good in that acting thing. They just
Jim Brown.
Yeah. Jim Brown.
OJ.
Creed.
Yeah.
Like.
Oh yeah. Huh?
Yeah, like a lot of football people can transition. I think like harder for basketball players because number one,
7 feet tall.
Like, yeah, you're 7 feet tall, bro.
Yeah,
you
play
I am a giant in acting. I'm a giant at 6'3", I guess. I'm about 6'3".
Yeah.
So I'm a giant in acting. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's 5'9" on down. Like,
yeah.
There's some people up there, but most people are 5'9", 5'10". You see them in the movies, the same height as a female all the time.
Yeah.
Because that's good for the camera too, because it's like, if somebody's this much taller than the person, then a lot less of this person is showing in the shot. So they have to figure out how to make that work when you got a giant
angles.
So they be having the women, they be on apple boxes next to me all the time. That's an inconvenience. So I'm very fortunate, man, to have a long career. I really am.
How was it being on the set with Denzel, man? I know that was epic, bro.
Well, I'm inspired by Denzel, so that was probably the oddest meeting that I had.
Really?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it just felt odd. Like, it was like, damn, I'm totally inspired. It'd be like being, I guess, like Kobe with Mike or something. Like, damn, I'm actually playing ball with this. I can't believe that I'm in the scene with this dude. Like, real talk. I was like, oh.
Yeah.
Like, this is Denzel, bro. I was like, I'm trying to keep my cool, though. Because, I ain't gonna say nothing to him.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna say other motherfucker, hey, Denzel, you acting with him, getting an autograph like that. I ain't doing it like that. And then I feel like Kobe, I'm gonna be better than you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, even though it's not a competitive thing, I just feel like I'm a better actor. I'm gonna feel that way. I'm not gonna be like, oh yeah, I'm less than him. I don't feel like about any actor. You know what I'm saying? So even at the time, I didn't feel that way about Denzel, but I still was big admirer, dog. So when he was across from me, first of all, I had met him before, right? Before Remember the Titans, I auditioned for this project in the early 2000s, it might have been the late 90s or something like that. And Denzel was a part of, and I didn't get the role. It came down to me and this other dude. So I had a callback with Denzel. So, I'm in the room with Denzel and the director, and then the other guy got the role. His name is Gabriel Cassius. Got the role. And then I ended up doing The Siege, but I had a bit role because I was in school at the same time. I was still in school doing these auditions. So I did The Siege with him, but it was a bit role where I just had one line or something like that. And then I did Remember the Titans with him. Right? So it just skipped the whole thing, and it's like, bam, now I'm with this. And that was trippy, man. I ain't gonna lie, that was the trippiest I ever felt across from an actor. Yeah, because it's like, damn, it's Denzel. Now I'm cool with Denzel. I did Broadway, saw me on Broadway, like a big bro style person. His personality is just that way in general. And but yeah, a lot of my inspiration is from Denzel Washington. As simple as that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can't go wrong with that.
No, you can't go wrong,
man.
Can't go wrong with that.
Did he ever, because it was him across from you, did he ever like mess you up? Because what I'm saying?
He didn't mess me up.
No, Mike, with him.
I would say he gave me advice that I did not take.
Talk to me. What you
that
mean?
In my opinion, it just, it wouldn't have been like what I needed. And that made me feel like I'm a great actor. I did not take one of my favorite actors' advice because I believe in myself. And there was Remember the Titans, there's a scene where I come in the building, my boy, he's paralyzed. I find out I start crying right away, right? So I mapped that out myself. So imagine like this, we doing a scene and I'm on the other side of the door, right? Scene is happening on this side of the door. I'm on the other side. So there's an assistant, he gonna tell me action, I'm gonna walk in the room. So prior to action, I'm thinking about the scene, obviously, what I gotta say, but I'm also going into like an emotional place. I'm thinking about my dad, thinking about it made me feel I'm taking myself to this point, you know, by thinking about my dad and thinking about these certain situations in my life. So when they say action, I'm at this teetering point. Now I gotta act like I'm not gonna cry. Or now I gotta hold back emotion, you dig? So I got myself to this point where it's like, I feel this way. They say action, but I can't come in with that energy. I come in like, what's going on? And as soon as he say, my man, you know, this and that, then I was able to let go, and you see tears. You see tears happen, right? So that was the first take, right? So director, who directed also Fresh, this movie called Fresh, dope ass movie. He came running up to me. He said, "That was great." He was like, "That was great." He said, "We got to do one more though." Because, you know, back then it was you know, analog. So it was real camera. So one more for safety. So we do one more. Now, prior to doing this one more, Denzel says to me, you know, don't make a lot of sound when you cry, right? Because I was, you know, sniffling this. He said, don't sniffle and stuff like that. For getting my head the wrong way.
Yeah.
I don't want to think about you, whatever you just said.
Yeah.
I can't think about that right now.
Man, you gonna have Unc calling talk about, hey man,
man. Now Denzel's the greatest.
I'm gonna beat you.
That's like Jordan.
Hey
man.
Negro, what he call me? Hey Negro. I say, oh man, what I do?
Yeah, but I just didn't take that advice. You know what I'm saying? I just ignored that advice, and I was thinking like, I can't go with that. So it just made me feel like, nah. I believe in myself. Okay, as the artist, I know I'm coming with something that's unique. Even the method that I told you is unique, right? So I got a lot from that experience, but I did not get that advice. I did not take that advice.
Because I was finna say, man, that's got to be hard, like, to take your mind to a place so emotional.
Put a lid on it, though.
And still remember all your lines. Boy, I'd have been in there tweaking.
Nah, you would have did it right. Trust me. Nah, he would have did it right.
Get the line.
Nah, you wouldn't have been in there. Nah, you would have got it right. Because, you know, the thing is, it's a give and take, right? So he has to say a line that triggers your line.
Right.
Half of your line is part of his. Oh, he's paralyzed. I just started crying. I don't even remember the words. It wasn't nothing but maybe a sentence or two. Yeah, some Superman. Yeah, you're supposed to be Superman.
Look, God,
I
I told you, look,
you about to cry too. Turn the camera on that. So yeah, it's a true story too. So, and I met the real Julius and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, I do a lot of probably the most true stories too, because I'm Spencer Haywood. I met Spencer Haywood from Winning Time, HBO series. Jimi Hendrix, I met his family and stuff like that. His dad before his father passed, his brother, his niece, stuff like that. Ace from Paid in Full, AZ, his real name is AZ. Like those experiences really, Brooke Payne from New Edition. Like I probably have the most real life people, you know what I'm saying, than maybe any actor maybe at this point. I'm sure it's actors with that many, but I have a lot of real life stories. And to me, it says I should be dealing with, like I just use it as part of my real personality to be like, I know that I got something I got to do for the culture, for our culture specifically. Yeah.
What was it like linking back up with Michael B again? From he worked on him when he was a kid.
He all grown up now, though, you know what I'm saying? Michael B. Jordan. Mike is the same though. Mike is just a great dude. You know, I'm sure y'all met Mike before. He's just a good dude. What you see is what you get. It's real. Like. Been a good dude the whole time. I don't really know him no other way. Meeting him, I think he was 16. And he would like, you know, get a little bit of tutelage from us, but nothing, you know, and just do his thing. He was already kind of like a pro.
Yeah.
You know, I think he did some soap operas before then. He just was working before then. But I ain't gonna lie, to see his evolution, you know, you couldn't predict it, right? So to see him be like the #1 dude in the world, I love it. You know, I'm like, damn. I'd be
That's
like, my
big.
little brother went pro in this.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
little brother in the league. You know what I'm saying? To me, like, little bro. But yeah,
Active.
yeah, man. A lot of love from Mike and everybody from The Wire is a Wire gang. You know what I'm saying? So
Did y'all know The Wire was gonna be that?
nah.
But bro,
You don't
'cause-
really know nothing's gonna be. I'm in Forever now, the series
Yeah,
Forever.
yeah,
It's the
yeah.
biggest ever. And I'm like, America's dad.
yeah.
I ain't no prediction of that. You like Uncle Phil and said,
Like Uncle
what?
Phil.
Watch how you talk about me.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, ain't no predicting it. I mean, I think you get in trouble like that. Like, I feel like I should have got Emmy more than once. And me sitting back going, damn, I should have got nominated for this and that, and I didn't. Probably spoiled my heart a little bit. So I don't really think about it too much, to be honest with you, because it's a trophy at the end of the day. I'd rather have the people with me.
But The Wire, man, that thing, I mean, bro, it hit, man. Like from the very first, maybe second episode through the end of it, it hit every single mark. Like, how much did you enjoy shooting The Wire, man? Like, was that something?
It wasn't like enjoyable in the sense where, you know, cops and robbers with kids and stuff like that. Wasn't like that. It was, you know, I didn't live in Baltimore at the time, so I commuted out there, right? So I was living in New York, but I commuted out there. Sometime I rode with Idris. He lived in Jersey at the time, and I meet Idris in Jersey, drove out there a few times like that. It was just work, to be honest with you. It didn't feel like no magic was happening, bro. You couldn't tell.
Yeah, I was putting in work though, bro.
Yeah, we put it out. Yep, commuting. We had to go like maybe 3 days a week. So I would go out there, chill my 3 days. Back then in Baltimore, dog, I didn't want to be in Baltimore. You know what I'm saying? Baltimore is wonderful now. Like I was there, I filmed something there recently. And I was like, God, it's changed a lot. It's beautiful. But at the time, back then, I was like, nah, I want to be in New York. Not even that I didn't want to be in Baltimore, but I want to be in New York. New York was popping. So, yeah, they ain't no predicting The Wire though, dog. Like it being the #1 show to people and stuff. There's no predicting that. The same with Forever.
Yeah,
you can't really, you know, #1 dad, dog. Really,
Yeah.
really.
Yeah,
I mean, I didn't think I would get any attention from Forever.
From being a pops.
I didn't think so.
You went
I ain't
from
gonna lie.
#1 unk to #1 pops real quick.
Overnight. Now I was #1 on the block.
Yeah.
Then I was #1 unk. Now I'm #1 pops. Okay,
Yeah.
I take it. You know,
Boy,
like,
the evolution.
evolution.
Evolution of
yeah. So
wood.
that's cool though.
Who
I
are
appreciate
the
that.
actors, actresses, whatever that you enjoy watching in this game right now?
I like a lot of the younger cats. I mean, a lot of them are fun to watch, you know. I like Jonathan Majors. He was dope. When he came out on fire, he was really a dope actor. And I know his opportunities are a lot less, but he was very talented. Easy to watch. Man, let me think. Because, you know, I'm a sports watching dude. I don't even watch movies as much as I watch sports. Yeah, I watch more sports and documentaries like that.
Oh, okay.
I don't watch a whole lot of, like, I don't watch very much TV and stuff like that.
Yeah. All right, so you into football? I'm sure you watch football.
Yeah, I
Who
watch
your
football,
squad, bro?
basketball. Oh, I'm a Bears because I'm loyal to my Bears.
What?
Well,
You gotta-
I'm sorry.
Oh, come on, man.
Beat it.
Talk about, what you talking about? Hell
I
no.
gotta go Bears.
You talking about?
gotta go Bears, bro.
So,
from there.
so the new
Saying
coach, all that,
sweetness.
you drinking the Kool-Aid for this new season?
I'm drinking the Kool-Aid for the new season, bro. Me, yes.
Man,
all
what
things
they
basketball,
spiking that
football,
Kool-Aid
yeah.
with, man?
You know what they spiking it with.
Ah,
They work.
that
Nah.
work. I got
Yeah,
some
man.
too.
I'm
about to spike mine.
exactly. Man, you know, I don't know, man. Yeah, I'm all things sports more so than acting though. Even though I do
Bears,
watch.
Bears, Bulls. The
I'm
Bulls
Bears, Bulls, but I live out here, so I put the Lakers some. You know, hate to teeter around. And
Yeah.
nah, man. But I put the Lakers a little bit just because of that. I've been out here for a minute. And I'm Bears, Bulls. You know, when the Bears ain't in it, which they ain't been in it
They've been in it a
for
minute.
a minute.
Yeah.
When the last time they had a Jay Cuddy?
Yeah, that's the last
That
time
was the
they
last
did
time they had a winning
anything.
season, right?
No, when did they do something with Jay Cutler?
I said a winning season. They did
Winning
playoffs,
season?
right? With Jay
I think
Cutty?
they did get a playoffs.
I want to say they went
One
I'm
to
thinking
time,
Rex
man.
Grossman, guys.
Damn near like McMahon.
Yeah.
Yeah, damn near go back to Jim McMahon. Damn.
Rex Grossman took them to the Super Bowl. They lost. Remember, Devin Hester took back that opening kickoff.
Right.
It was against the Colts.
That was in like, what, 06? 06?
something like that. Yeah. No, that was that against the Colts?
Yeah.
05
05,
06.
yeah.
Something like that.
I remember.
That was the last time, and
That's
y'all haven't had a 4,000-yard passer in the history.
That's terrible, bro.
I
But
know,
I don't
man.
need
I don't
you
mean
to
to have
mark
the stats for you.
that,
Yeah,
dog.
my bad. But I
What
don't
are
mean
you
to
doing, dog?
Yeah, my bad. That's what I do.
What you doing?
That's what I do.
Hey,
my
don't
bad.
trip. That's what
That's what I do for a
man.
living. You know, that's what
My
I do.
brother a
man. My
Dolphin
bad.
fan,
analyst.
so I'm cool.
Yeah, he said my brother a
Oh,
Dolphins fan,
Dolphins.
so I'm cool.
Oh, yeah, that's even. When the last time they been?
Dolphins ain't got popping at all.
Nah, they not. They
85, you say, huh?
Yeah.
Bob Greasy out this.
Dolphins, no, probably the 74. Yeah, that's
Bob
when
Greasy,
they went-
literally. Like,
Yeah, I think that
literally,
was.
Nah,
that
Dan
was-
Marino did
Dan
some business
Marino,
with them.
yeah.
Yeah, he did good.
But he ain't
But he
do it
was
all.
They ain't
trash,
go to
too?
no. They ain't go to no
They ain't get the
thing. They ain't
chips.
do
Dan
nothing.
Marino used to throw that.
Yeah, Dan
Yeah,
Marino was
before
dope.
throwing was a thing. When you the first at summer, you know what I'm saying? Before throwing was a thing. Not saying Dan Marino didn't do his
Hater,
thing.
blood.
He is a hater.
You
Who-
can't.
Yeah, don't
Hater,
get on
bro.
his
I
butt.
can hear it, though.
Don't
I
do
hear it, though. I feel
Damn,
it,
you
too.
feel
I
it?
feel it, bro.
You ain't got to
You
be
just-
You
like
pulling
that.
out the negatives all the
No,
time,
no.
bro.
Yeah, that's
I
what
keep
this
it real. I keep it grounded.
Keeping it
Aw,
real.
you
He
keep
keeping
Keep
it
it
real.
grounded,
You keep
man.
it real.
I just keep it
Haters
real,
around.
man. That's all.
But
Keep it grounded.
You got a
Racial
basketball
in this
team? Who's your basketball
generation?
team?
I don't have no basketball. I don't watch basketball like talking about it, bro.
You don't watch basketball at all?
Not really. I spend a lot of my time in the football
To not
scene.
have a team is crazy, though. It's one thing.
I'm from
Even as a
Virginia.
kid?
I'm from
Oh, so
Virginia.
y'all ain't got no
So we don't
squad.
have no squads. Sometimes
Oh,
I
so
like
you-
the players.
You like Celtics.
No, I want a Celtics guy.
The Celtics,
I want a
the
Celtics.
Wizards.
I want a Celtics
I
guy.
understand that then.
When
yeah,
I was
man.
growing up, I liked Penny Hardaway, so I liked the Magic.
okay,
growing up.
that
But
makes
that was
sense.
really it. And AI, I followed
Who's your
everything AI
team,
did.
football-wise?
Football-wise, I won my Super Bowl with him. I blocked for him.
That's it.
He played
So,
fullback with
fullback
with
for
the
Seattle.
Seahawks.
But I like the Bills. I like
Fullbacks used to be huge.
Man, been off hella powder.
I'm saying huge, though. Like,
I used to be 253, bro, when I played.
God damn.
I'm about 205 right now. Yeah. But like my last year, my liver, my kidneys failed from taking, the stuff that you take that gotta be in the league from time to time. And
So
Yeah,
you
bro.
saying
Failed to where
took
you had to
steroids?
have a surgery or
failed to where I lost 50 pounds in a week.
stop it.
So
In a week? Nah,
week,
you exaggerating.
that's fatal.
Nah,
you know
you
that, right?
serious.
That's fatal.
Hell yeah.
So I went from 256 when I got to training camp. I was down to 196 in a week.
No. How does
Yeah,
that
bro.
happen? Like, is that like
just
I had
withering away like
I
every
had
time
a-
I come see the
I had a rare blood trait that nobody told me about. And so the first day of training camp, I asked for anti-inflammatory because I had an ankle injury. Gave it to me and I had a bad reaction to it. You gotta think, bro, years of,
steroids.
Yeah.
a lot of painkillers to get through practice, Toradol,
yeah.
all
Oh,
that
yeah.
stuff,
Oh, yeah.
shots to get through games.
Oh yeah.
5-hour
Stuff.
energies to get through practice, all that stuff catch up with you. And then by nature, athletes, we're dehydrated by nature. So that it was a perfect storm for me. So
Was it Anderson?
Anderson, yeah, that was the anti-inflammatory I took.
The Anderson? Well,
Had a bad reaction to
Ooh.
it, bro. And so
Anderson is a
there's
monster.
no record of people having 2 of these reactions. The
What you
second
mean?
one's fatal.
Oh wow.
So they had to tell me, look, you're gonna be healthy again, but like you can't take more than 2 Tylenol a day. Like, we don't know what's gonna happen.
Wow.
So that ended up being my last season.
Wow. And were you like still playing? You did? Or were you ready to stop?
I was close to being.
It's hard work. Football players go
Yeah.
through so much hard work. Even when they doing great, they sometimes ready to stop.
Well, it
Like,
was close. It was close. I was close to more the back end of being done. At fullback position, there's not many of us either. I'm blocking for I believed was the best runner in the damn game.
for sure.
You get a different guy coming at you. I can see a guy on tape, but when they know they got to tackle him, I get a different guy than
What
what
you
we
mean?
see on tape.
When you say different, like how so?
So like
He might be pussy when I'm watching him.
him,
But then when,
Oh,
but
now
when he
now
play
hear
us,
me,
I mean, he's like, I'm about to turn
he
it
like
up.
I got to turn up.
Oh,
It's
so you
beast
got to
mode.
deal with all that
Yeah,
anti-beast mode,
all that, all that.
anti-beast out there.
And he'll tell you, it's times I'm like, Beast, yeah, he coming today. So look, bruh, pop the clutch. Slow that down a little bit, because you're going to have to, I might have to cut him. I might have to do something. This is crazy today.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? It'd be like, I got you, dog.
And he 270.
Let's go. You know what I'm saying?
270, boy. Let me ask y'all this. I'm so curious about the thing about this
you
the whole
good,
time. Like, so in my opinion, the worst coached moment was
Go ahead.
that moment. The moment where he didn't get the ball inches away from the. No, seriously, that has to be. I was talking to my brother.
Would.
That's got to be the worst
Would, it
coached
was.
moment in NFL history.
It was the most, I would say.
I wouldn't have even done that. If I was the quarterback, I still would have gave him the ball.
You don't even realize how true and great that answer was. Because you're right.
Now, let me ask you
Every
this, though.
quarterback has the freedom to be able to just do that.
Now, why wouldn't I do that? Like, I'm going to do that. But let me ask you this.
I ain't gonna. Should I let you answer that?
No, hold on. Before so, let me ask y'all this. This is a specific question, though.
Yeah.
And I don't know if anyone's ever, I'm sure they've asked y'all, but hasn't been spoken on. What is the huddle like when a mother gotta say he ain't giving this dude the ball? What is the huddle like?
Well, he could speak on the huddle.
You were there.
they was confused. Nah,
That was the year
young.
after I retired.
He got his
So I
and got
won the
up
Super
outta
Bowl
there.
with him, and then the next year, because again, I had that issue.
Oh, right.
I was in media, so I was.
Were
at-
you shocked to death? Like, you had to been like, I can't believe this happened.
Yeah, because I'm like, I could have had another one.
And you threw an interception at that.
So
Inches away. I gotta go. I can't even take this. No, for
Bro.
real.
that's what so I'll let him talk about
Please
the
do.
huddle.
We've been trying to
But
figure that out.
I can't see Walter Payton. I'm going to the Bears just because not getting the ball, dog. What inside of 3 yards, right?
I'm gonna explain it to you, at least the way it was explained to me.
You can't say 2 yard line to me no more,
Yeah.
bro. I gotta go. I can't believe it. I'm serious. It's unbelievable. But go on.
It is. No, you're right. It is unbelievable, and I believe that lack of that bad call broke up a dynasty, because I believe they had another Super Bowl in the locker room after they would have won that one. Right? Boom. 2 years previous, the quarterback's rookie year, Russell's rookie year, we're playing Chicago. Okay, down by 3, 27 seconds left. I noticed because I made the special teams tackle inside the 20. Dope. They had to go like 70 yards to get in field goal range. Okay. First play, 27 seconds left. Jay Cutler throws a bomb. Brandon Marshall jumps up over Sherm, catches it, lands on the 10-yard line. They kick a field goal. They tie the game. We go in overtime. We win the game. But we go in overtime. Okay. Following year. All right. I think we're playing Denver or something in the preseason. All right. Peyton is playing. Right before the half, it was the third preseason game. It was before the half, so the starters were playing. Down by 6, same scenario. 30-something seconds left. Peyton literally throws 3 passes, scores. Like that. Starting defense, starting rush, starting secondary. Okay? That situation happened again with a lesser quarterback within the year before the Super Bowl. All right? And again, this is what was told to me. Right?
Who told you this?
I can't say.
But then you need
The
to
one who
stop.
called the play. Anyway. All right? And you know who called it. Anyway.
Who called the play?
You know who called the play.
I don't know who called the play.
Anyway.
I'm trying to find.
The thought
I'm
was.
trying to find it. Like, where's Waldo?
The thought was, how many seconds was on the clock? What, like 18 or something like that? We want to leave Tom, who they deem as the best out of all the quarterbacks in those scenarios, with as less time as possible. They felt they had to throw a pass at some point, right? My thought was, to your point, the quarterback could see. You can see it. The DB locked eyes. They locked eyes before the throw.
How not, bro?
I would have just threw it in the back of the end zone. Or just aborted the play call and just said, "No, we're just going to hand it off."
I'm handing it off, bro.
Okay.
Period.
Now, you could talk about the huddle. I wasn't in the huddle. I was upstairs.
huddle
What is
was
the huddle like?
confused. Just listening to the play and everybody look around like,
What?
what's going on? I lined up. I was confused. I lined up on the wrong side.
Yeah.
Like, what the? No, you got to come over here. Or come. I'm like, hold on. What just happened? Ah,
No, hold up. Detail though. Wood, you got to understand. Defensive coordinators don't put their personnel on the field until the offense puts theirs out.
Oh, okay.
That's the way it goes.
coming off
okay.
a timeout though.
Okay. We're coming
Remember,
off,
it's
coming off a timeout. Bill said the hell with it. Put goal line out there. So Bill showed the offense his personnel first.
Right.
That's different.
I think it's different. I think he just mind
Okay.
the other side.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
That's what I think happened. You know what I'm saying? But go ahead, my bad, please.
No, you good. Because I mean, I was confused. And every time I think about it,
Wait,
it
no,
feels
nobody
like-
said. Okay, so here's Russell. All right, we're gonna throw a this and that. What?
Throw of this and
Has
that.
anybody ever? I mean, I don't know how they call it, but they calling out something that ain't handing you the ball.
Yeah.
How do you?
Well, you got to understand, Wood. It's only
You
40.
only got-
It's only 40 seconds for the
that's
play.
right.
Period.
That's right.
So the play's called. We're down to 25, 26.
Oh,
You
right,
just
right,
gotta
right.
Boom,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
you so now you're processing
Oh,
as you
I get
walk
it.
to the
I get
line,
it. So
and you're
y'all
like,
ain't even got
hold
time
up.
to think about
This
that.
ain't really right.
That's why I said
Hike.
everybody confused.
You know what I'm saying?
I lined up on the wrong side and it was like, what the? Because I'm ready to go run weak. But it was like, oh. And by the time it processed, the play was already over. And you could tell that from everybody. The only people that actually might have knew what was going on was the people that was on the sideline. Because as soon as we come out of the huddle, they all making the faces like, what?
Yep.
The sidelines.
Yeah. When they show the clips of like all the people.
And I knew it was messed up because if y'all remember, after the play, he got out to like the 1 inch or 1 yard line. So New England was backed up, right? So they had to actually do a quarterback sneak or something
Right.
to push the ball off the goal line.
Right.
Well, you know, Mike B and them defense just start swinging on everybody. They was just defense was pissed.
Hell yeah.
They just started jumping outside, swinging on everybody. They wanted to fight. Yeah, bro.
No,
That
they
team
did
had
fight.
2 more Super Bowls in the room. And I knew it because when we were doing the Super Bowl parade just months earlier, that's all these little young dudes was talking about.
Right.
I'm older at the time. I'm like, yeah, I'm about to be gone. I just got my medal. They like, oh, no, bro, we're going to win it next year and then the next year. And then I'm like, hold up. Calm down.
Yeah.
But I knew they were
They were
different.
there. They was
I knew
right
they were
there
different.
though.
Yeah, we didn't even celebrate. I mean, we celebrated it, but everybody's mind was like, all right,
no, we
when do
coming
we
back.
get back so we could start getting ready for the next one? We went to it, but
And then after that, as you can just follow the business of it. Certain guys had to start getting out of the locker room because
it was mad.
yeah, bruh.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure that out. Like,
Yeah, bruh.
what's
mad.
the? Yeah, how could you not be though? Like,
It was mad. I remember after that, I get a call. And you know, I'm probably like, how would you say it?
You called me after that shit. Right
Yeah.
after the locker room.
I'm not like it's a lot of similarities to how you talk about certain, about like how you go about things. You don't need all the praise
hoopla
and all that.
that. Right.
Yeah. I'm not a leader, like a
Yeah, yeah,
vocal leader.
Right.
I'm the leader that's gonna
By
see
example,
a problem.
right.
Hey, come here, blood. Come holler at me. And we're gonna talk about what's going on and we're gonna get you right. Now, the front office, they knew that. You get this situation where all the players is, you know, that we ain't him. That lied to us. That we got principles. And you went away from the principles that made this team. We stuck to the principles, and you on us.
Right.
We ain't with that. So you. I get a call this during the offseason. General manager, head coach, owner.
And
And the owner right-hand man. Now, mind you, they
What? Yeah.
they
Like the principal,
the
teacher,
school attendant,
attendant, goddamn it, the dean.
all that.
Hell
And
no.
they like, like, well, if we're gonna get the team back, it's gonna have to start with this guy. Now the thing was, I was trying to retire.
Oh. Right.
I was just like, hey, just, you know what I mean? I don't. And the owner was like, hey, look, can you get the team back? I'm like, man, y'all know I just play here, right? Like, I ain't know, you know what I mean? And the general manager and the head coach, like, yeah, if it's gonna happen, it's gonna be, with this guy. And I'm telling the owner, like, realistically, I'm just trying to retire. Now they put us going on, and I end up restructuring my deal, and I came back another year. And this was something I told myself I'd never do in all my years of playing ball. I never played for money. I was trying to retire, and I ended up with a new deal. And it was about the money. This was the only time. And it wasn't like it was a major surgery, but I had tore my lower abdominal, I think like a sports hernia.
That's tough.
And I had to get that worked on. So I said the one time that I went against my guns, said I would never play for money. And
Look what happened, right?
Look what happened, right? But I was able, for that, just that time being before it just really dispersed, I mean, I was able to, I don't want to say control the team, but we was able to keep it together. I think we went second round into the playoffs that year.
To the divisional round that year.
And then, I mean, after that, I was like, I'm out.
Deuces, right.
And the whole organization just went.
That's why
He
he
really
a Hall
did.
of Famer, bro.
They really did. They really did.
That's
What
why he a Hall of
organization? Like, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He won't, whatever. That's why I'm here. You don't get running backs. That's a quarterback. They ask him to do what they ask quarterbacks to do. That's why quarterbacks make $60 million. To be able to bring to control and have the vibes of the whole team, keep everybody together.
Yeah, that's not an easy thing.
Hell no,
Not
it
at
ain't.
the running back position. It's the most physical position on the field. I always tell people, like, they should have an addendum to the CBA. They're the only position in the league where when they get the football 10 yards behind the line of scrimmage, all 11 eyeballs are on them.
That's true. Never
No
thought
other
about
position
that.
is
That's
like that.
true.
Quarterback drops back, maybe 4 or 5 guys are looking at him, but guys got other stuff to do. Receiver catches the ball,
Right.
it ain't
right.
11.
Right.
You know what
That's
I'm
true.
saying?
It's true.
That's something a quarterback should have been asked to do. Bro. And they had a franchise quarterback at the time.
Who was the franchise quarterback?
Russell.
Oh, Russell Wilson.
No, I know.
Man,
Just saying.
Mike, you is a hoe, bro. You a hoe.
What, bro?
You all right, man?
I'm just trying to,
But
paint a picture,
Nah, I mean, that just was crazy, but I mean, no matter how many times, and we was just having a conversation about the other day, and I had got asked if I rewatched the game.
Yeah.
And I said yeah, but what I meant was I rewatched the play. I ain't rewatched the whole game. I just rewatched the play. And I mean, the only thing I could really pay attention to was the fact that I really lined up on the wrong side because I was so.
It was messed up, bro.
Just like, yeah,
It was
what is
like,
this?
nah,
Right.
what the f- we doing? Like, this don't make no sense.
And that was to win the game, too.
But what's crazy
Nothing
is
is more, like, that's the worst call in NFL history.
it might have been earlier that year, or was it the year before? We was in Arizona. I just had a good ass run up. Damn near the same situation. Got us down.
It was
to
that
the-
year earlier the season, though. It was the same year.
It was the same year earlier that and get to the goal line, and it's like, oh yeah, you just run same play, just like what I'm thinking you doing.
Right now, yeah, exactly in that same situation, right?
They went away from it and they called a similar play, a pass.
Or they had done something like that before.
Yeah, earlier that year, and you could catch me on the what's the name. I turned to the sideline to the offensive coordinator, hit that like this.
Yeah.
Yes. and then it was so mad. You know what I mean? What I was doing I ran off the edge and I just hit the DN as hard as I can. Bah! I believe we scored. So I was like, all right, cool. Tight end. I think it was Luke Wilson. It might have been Luke Wilson. Caught a touchdown or something. So I'm like, oh, Luke anyway. So so I'm like, yeah. I just went to the sideline like, you see how hard I hit that the edge? And he like, yeah. I'm like, I just imagine that on some Bobby Boucher. Like, that's the offensive coordinator. I'm going to smack out this. But I mean, you know, they had done it. They had done it before. And before when
Were you that close to the end zone? They did the very same thing, that close to the end zone?
Yeah.
I don't really understand that.
So I was able to process it then. I don't know how, but I hit that with two of them. Like, you ass.
Man, I know I'm gonna get got.
A few years ago, we did a interview together. I think y'all was playing the Eagles, and Beast Mode famously said, "Look, everybody gonna get got, but I'm gonna get mine way more than I get got." And so we ask all of our guests if they have a get got moment. You know, whether you got at some point, whether it's on the screen, fitness, whatever the case may be.
Man, I mean, I got a bunch of get got moments where I got. I'll keep it on the screen. You know what I'm saying? I did like the last 2 years of Empire, right?
Oh yeah.
So it's trippy to work with Terrence. You know what I'm saying? I know Terrence a long time. It's my dude. I've known Terrence a very long time. But like, I'm playing a villain on there, and I'm sort of like Taraji's love interest, right? We're starting to kindle up behind Terrence, his character's back. So in what's going to be the final episode, I'm supposed to get into this like scuffle with Terrence. I got a gun, you know what I'm saying? So we in the scuffle. He hits the light switch, and, you know, we struggle, boom, gun goes off. Then they reveal we both laid on the ground, this and that, and you don't know who
died?
really got shot. So Terrence, we come in that day, and Terrence changed the script, right? So this is what it ended up being. And I went to the director, I was like, you cannot do this, dog. You gotta shoot this. It ended up this, right? So I didn't even know, because I want, like I said, I hadn't watched really Empire. I'm on the show. I didn't know that he had one leg. Did anybody know that? You knew he had one leg, right?
Yeah.
So I didn't know he had one leg, okay? Because it was like, wasn't in the script that whole season. So if you ain't know, you ain't know.
Yeah, what happened on the previous season.
Yeah. So it's not spoken of.
Yeah.
So I didn't know, all right? So he made it so instead of us scuffling, you know, struggling over the gun, he hit the light switch. I guess I'm barely holding the gun, so he knocked it out of my hand. That's already some wild. And then we struggling. This take his leg off. Take the leg off and beat me to death. Like he got 8 hands. And so they telling me that before we shoot it, right? It was some soap opera, but before it was a doable thing.
Yeah.
Struggle, the light go off, bang, bang. You reveal through the moonlight, come through the window, you see us laid out. Now we on the ground.
Get
Take
the leg
off and hookah. It's like, bro. I go to the director. His name was Little. What was his name? I forget his name. Little X or something. He also did music videos. I might be saying the wrong name, but I'm like, listen, man. No. He's not gonna be beating me like that.
Yeah.
Like, make it real. Don't make it like that. He's like, I can't. Because at the time, Terrence was just number one.
Yeah.
Right? So really, the hierarchy is like that. Like number one, he really got carte blanche to whatever he says. Terrence's name wasn't even on the thing. You know, it said number one at the top of that. It didn't even have Terrence's name on there. You just gotta love that.
Yeah.
But that's Terrence's style. I go to him, man, what's up with this, dog? You really want to do this? Yeah, man, this is gonna work. It's gonna work out. It's gonna be good.
He got the leg.
Yeah. I go back to the director. Well, let's shoot it both ways then. Let's do this, you know, like what you talking about, where he hit me upside the head with the goddamn thing. And then let's do the one that's already, right? He said, that's a good idea. They never did it. So that's a get got moment, and one of my get got moments where
That you got beat to death with
a
leg.
prosthetic leg,
prosthetic
which are lightweight. Like, how you gonna really do that? Like, but anyway. And then I got the real life get got. Well, you know, growing up in Chicago.
See, we always gotta.
Go. You
Because
ain't gotta
Mike
do
can
it.
let you go, man. We,
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if he,
No, that's all. No, I appreciate it. I appreciate
yeah,
it.
it's all good.
come on, man. That we ain't trying to do that type.
It's all good, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah,
Wood
hell
Harris,
yeah, man.
thank you for coming
Man,
by the
thank you for having me,
pod.
man.
Yeah, that was a good one.
This has been a Playmaker production.